पर चीन में एक बड़ा विमान हादसा हुआ है।
News out of China. A passenger plane carrying 133 people has crashed in the south of the country.
Hello everyone, 21st March 2022 at 1:11 p.m. Flight MU 5735 took off from Kunming, China. It was 2-hour long normal passenger flight of Gunjung, a city in southeast China. But about an hour after taking off at 2:20 p.m., this plane started losing altitude rapidly. It's come crashing down. Normally, if there is any technical problem in plane or in engine, in such cases, planes are designed so that they glide while descending. They come down at a speed of few. It is clearly shown in this video footage that the plane was falling vertically. It was in a nosedive. How can this be possible? The passengers of the plane are die. It is believed that this crash is one of the worst aeroplane disaster in China. This plane crash has shocked air crash investigations experts all around the world. What can be the reason for this plane crashing this way? You can see the data from flight radar on this chart. It shows the attitude of this plane during its flight. Initially, the plane took off normally. That's the slope you see in beginning. Then it maintained altitude of 29,000 feet for about 1 hour and 10 minutes, and then suddenly at 2:20 p.m. the plane comes crashing down rapidly. But there is something strange in the chart. At the altitude of 8,000 feet while falling, it regains some altitude before falling again. What can be the reason behind short ascent? It can be said that any type of explanation can't be possible. It's possible that engine of the plane is malfunctioned, so the plane suffered from a technical problem. It also possible that the pilot wanted to commit suicide, or that there was a terror attack on the plane, or the pilot had fainted, or even weather related problem. Presently, the search and rescue team are trying to locate the black box and crash recorder of the plane. They are also trying to locate the people who were on the plane. There could be survivors, but we have the weather report during crash. According to China Meteorological Administration, that day at the place of the crash at 2 in the afternoon, the temperature of the place was around 30 degrees Celsius. Moderate wind were blowing as normal. It was forecasted that it had not rained before the crash, and the visibility was more than 10 miles, so the weather conditions weren't unusual. Their weather are absolutely normal. Aviation expert Neil Hansford says that the chance of crash being an accident are very low. In his opinion, it is highly unlikely that it was an accident. He cited the example of Air France flight 447. It crashed in 2009. There were technical problems with the flight and the pilot were confused because of that. But when the plane crashed, it has descended slowly. But in this China crash, the plane fell like a rock from sky. The plane are crashed in China was of the 737-800 model, not 737 MAX. The Boeing 737-800 model is being used for years. It is reliable plane model. It is considered to be one of the safest passenger jet. After looking at all explanation, the most likely scenario here is that the pilot crashed this plane intentionally, and thus the biggest question is, why did the pilot do so? Several conspiracy theories have started emerging across Chinese social media. Is one of the most popular conspiracy theory. America is actually being blamed. It being said that Russia-Ukraine conflict because China did not take a clear stand against Russia. America caused this happen in China. Chinese social media users are coming up with these conspiracy theories. Whenever there is a big disaster without a clear reason for it, which does not have a proper explanation, it results in many conspiracy theories being found by the people. But in the recent plane crash, you would notice one thing. It is either because of technical fault in the software, or it is deliberately action of the pilot. What do you think? Can you be the reason here? Comment below and let's meet in the next video. Thank you